Hey guys, welcome back to the WODdoc Project 365, episode 1568. Guys are following along on YouTube, jump on over to the WODdoc.com. Check out all of our full-length videos that we house there. Today I have a fun and interesting little test for you guys to do. I'm constantly learning and trying to learn new things and hopefully pass those things along with you today. We're talking about performance today and an eye gaze test, okay? And it's a fun little thing to try out. I'm using it with a small weight. You can obviously use a weight of your choice. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna choose an activity like an overhead press, a single arm overhead press. And we're gonna utilize an eye gauge to see if we can improve performance that way. Here's what I mean. If I take, and I'm looking at you guys, if I take that single arm press and press up and overhead like you just saw, and then, rather than gazing straight at the screen like I'm looking at you, what I'm gonna do here, watch my finger, I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna pretend that this is a dial on a clock right around my eyes here. So obviously I'm gonna be looking up and above me here if I wanna go to my 11 o'clock, to my 10 o'clock, to my 9 o'clock, to my 8, 7, 6, and you guys get the idea. What I want you to do is think about these dials on a clock, and I want you to do a press while staring at each one of those numbers. So for instance, if I'm right here and I'm staring at 12 o'clock, I am looking directly up, okay? But my head movement doesn't change. My head's not moving, just my eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna look directly up. I'm gonna do one press. I'm gonna come back down. I'm gonna look to my 11 o'clock. I'm gonna do one press. I'm gonna come and I'm gonna look to my 10 o'clock. I'm gonna do one press and I'm gonna continue around until I make it back to 1 o'clock or actually back to 12. Now here's an interesting thing about it. You may find that while looking in one direction, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? That you find that pressing up overhead is more difficult. Or you may also find the opposite, that while looking into one direction, pressing is much easier, again with the same weight, okay? So the cool thing about this is you can kind of do a little neural hack here, performance-wise, and then while doing those presses, you can do one of two things. You can go towards the area, towards the direction that improved it, that made that easier, or if you're trying to train a weakness, you can go in the direction that isn't as good, that direction you found that may give weakness. Now, there's no guarantee that for you guys that are healthy out there that you're gonna find an area of weakness, but for those of you that do, or if you find an area of strength, this is a really cool area to train. More to come, guys, and if you have your questions or comments, please post them below. Otherwise, we're here each and every day optimizing function to optimize performance.